The English Reformation is one of those phrases people say as if it names one clean event. It really doesn't. It names a long, uneven, conflict-heavy process in which England breaks with papal authority and reshapes doctrine and worship and law and church government, and then spends generations arguing about what the break actually meant. People often imagine the English Reformation as either a glorious Protestant sunrise or a simple act of royal theft, or even a tidy middle way calmly put in place by clever statesmen. But the real history is harder than that. Henry VIII breaks with Rome in the 1530s, mainly over authority, marriage and succession. But a breach in authority does not settle doctrine. So under Edward VI, reform moves much further in a clear Protestant direction. Then under Mary, there's a Catholic restoration and persecution. And then under Elizabeth, a new settlement is established. It's Protestant in doctrine, episcopal in structure, and deliberately broad enough to govern a divided nation. So the English Reformation is not one decision, it's a sequence and a break, a push, a reaction, a settlement, and even then, it's still not finished because official change and lived change are never the same thing. Parishes do not instantly become new places because Parliament says so. People carry habits, prayers, loyalties, resentments. They've got old books and local memories. That is why historians keep arguing about pace. How fast did reform really go? How much old religion survived? And how Protestant did England become? And when? And underneath all that sits a deeper question. What was being changed? Was it only who has authority, or was it worship, or the whole imagination of Christianity? Because once shrines go and chantries go, images go, the mass goes, and Latin gives way to English, and then scripture and preaching and royal supremacy are placed at the centre. This is no small administrative edit. It is a remaking of religious life. It also produces new tensions that never really disappear. How reformed should the Church of England be? How much continuity matters? Whether the Church is primarily national or Protestant or Catholic or some unstable combination of all three. And a lot of later church history is really an aftershock of that question. So the English Reformation is England's long 16th century upheaval in which papal authority was rejected and church life was reorganized through conflict, law, theology, politics and coercion. It did not just change institutions, it changed prayer, authority, memory, and the terms in which English Christianity could argue with itself for centuries. This is why it's not just background, it is the pressure point behind almost everything that comes after.